If you think we've run out of shocking history, think again. These 10 unbelievable history facts will make you question everything you thought you knew about the past. And trust me, fact number 7 will leave you completely speechless. 1. Cleopatra lived closer to the moon landing than to the pyramids. This timeline twist blows everyone's mind. Cleopatra VII ruled Egypt around 51 BC. The Great Pyramid of Giza was built around 2560 BC. Apollo 11 moon landing, 1969. A D timeline math. Cleopatra lived about 2,000 years before the moon landing, but over 2,500 years after the Great Pyramid was built. So, she is closer to us than to the pyramid builders. 2. The Library of Alexandria wasn't destroyed all at once. We imagine the Library of Alexandria burning in one dramatic night. But history is less Hollywood and more tragedy spread out. Multiple smaller fires over centuries damaged it. Roman sieges, local riots, and neglect each played a role by the time it was destroyed. Most scrolls were already gone. Sometimes history's greatest loss happens slowly, not suddenly. 3. Einstein was offered the presidency of Israel. Albert Einstein, the genius physicist, could have been a head of state. In 1952, after Israel's first president died, Einstein was formally offered the presidency. He declined, saying he lacked the people skills and experience for politics. Imagine the man of EMC running a country. It could have changed history in ways we can't imagine. 4. Ancient Romans used concrete stronger than ours. Modern cities are filled with steel and concrete, but Roman engineers had a secret recipe. Roman harbors and aqueducts used volcanic ash in concrete. Their structures self-healed over time when exposed to water. Many Roman piers and aqueducts still stand after 2,000 years. Meanwhile, some modern concrete struggles to last 100 years. 5. The first computer bug was literally a bug. Tech history is full of surprises. In 1947, Harvard engineers found a moth stuck in a relay of the Mark II computer. They taped the moth in the logbook and labeled it as the first actual bug. This is where the term computer bug became literal history. Imagine telling someone in 1947 that a tiny moth gave birth to a tech term we still use today. 6. The Leaning Tower of Pisa almost fell, but World War II saved it. The Leaning Tower of Pisa has survived for centuries. But during World War II, it nearly didn't make it. Allied forces considered destroying it to prevent enemy snipers from using it as a lookout. A recon soldier was so amazed by its beauty, he refused to call in an airstrike, sparing the landmark. Sometimes, art survives because of one person's awe. 7. The 100-Year War lasted 116 years. History books often oversimplify names. The 100 Years' War between England and France actually lasted from 1337 to 1453 to 116 years. It included dozens of truces and battles over territory and monarchy claims, so the name was basically false advertising. 8. The Eiffel Tower was once yellow. Today, the Eiffel Tower is famous for its brownish iron color, but its history is colorful. Literally, 1889. Venetian red, 1892. Yellow ochre, early 1900s. A shades of yellow gradient. So, the icon of Paris has been repainted over 18 times, including bright yellow like a banana in the sky. 9. The longest war in history had 0 casualties. The Isles of Scilly versus the Netherlands had the longest war in history. Started in 1651 during the English Civil War, officially ended in 1986, 335 years long. Not a single shot was fired. This is the ultimate history fact for longest but laziest war ever. 10. The first vending machine was invented in ancient Greece. When we think vending machines, we think soda and snacks. But the first version appeared over 2,000 years ago. Hero of Alexandria, a Greek engineer, designed a coin-operated holy water dispenser you dropped in a coin. And a lever released measured water. It's basically the ancestor of the vending machine in every mall today. Ancient engineers were way ahead of their time. From Cleopatra's surprising timeline to a 335-year war with 0 casualties. History proves itself to be stranger than any fiction. Which fact blew your mind the most? Comment below and subscribe to keep exploring the unbelievable side of history.